Synchronize. Good afternoon everybody and welcome back to this fourth video from our series on integrating the mail template on in Angular. So this is where we left the last time, except this is exactly where we left. So what I have here is just I recently formatted my computer and I simply cloned the project from GitHub that you could just simply grab it. Just you can simply download it from the link in this description or in the description of this video, and we could be at the same level, same point of start, and let's see what we can do. So by looking side by side, we have here the menu. I created the menu with a different icon, and also we have this logo, if you can call that logo, and I simply replaced it with my name, the welcome to mail, welcome bro. Now I'll be working and focusing on this find your best food section and this grid, and let's see how we are going to implement that on Angular. Okay, so just before that I jump into coding, let me just invite you to check out the news of my channel. So fortunately things start really to pick up, and I'm start getting some more hits and more subscribers. So almost 2160 subscriber, a bit of money, $38. Yeah, that's not a lot, but it's still good, better than nothing, you know. Some good comments too on pretty much most of my videos. Thanks to everybody who took the time to watch one of my videos and to leave a good comment, to leave a thumb up. If you are watching this and you like what you see, leave a thumb up. A good comment is really welcome. You have no idea how I feel when I see people saying like, hello, you helped me, or thank you, or your content is good. That's heartwarming. So this is actually, by the way, the very first video of its kind of this series. It was recorded like I don't know, like a couple of years ago or 1 year ago, and it was successful regarding the number of likes and the dislikes and the good comments that people left there. And I believe most of people watched like 75 to 80% of the content of this video. This part is 1 hour long, so thank you, and let's get into the topic. So as we said, we'll be focusing into this section, and as always I do invite you to take screenshots of your template, whether using extension like I said in the previous episode, what's called the awesome screenshot, or simply using your OS tool. So here I'm using Windows this time because I still can't get things well with Ubuntu. I'm coding very well, I'm very comfortable coding on Ubuntu, but when it comes to editing content, no, it's hard. You really struggle with the bare bones things. So I don't want to get into that anyway. So let's try to understand the layout of this. I won't care about the very first topic because it's simply like a text and a small description below, but the complication or the complicated part is this grid or mansory of images. So we have image and we have text and we have this little arrow indicating that this is like a separated block, and we have another text and image, meaning that this is another block, this one, and we have also an image, and bottom of it there is a text, meaning that we have another object here. So how to represent this on a grid using Bootstrap? As always, I'm a big fan of Bootstrap, and it's kind of my pick for all the template I use because it really do the job very well. So how this layout could be represented in HTML code. So by looking here, we do see that we can actually divide this. Let me make this bigger. We can divide our template into two. Why this color? We can divide it into two major parts. So if I can say this, this will be the part number 1, and this will be the part number 2, and they will be separated. So if I do this is my part number 1. Let's change the color to, for example, this, and this will be, come on, and this will be my part number 2, and this part will be divided into 2 rows or 2 call of 12. This is the first element, and this is the second element, and each of these 2 elements will be also divided into two call of 6, if you can say that. This is the call number 1, and this is the call number 2, and same things goes for the element below. So let's see how to represent this, and just put in mind that later when we come to implementing this third, or when we come to, implementing the for each loop that will be looping through the data, we have to pay attention to the order. So here we have image text, and here we have text image, and here we have image to the top, and we have text to the bottom. So we have to think on this later, and my very first goal now is to start customizing this element that it could fit our needs. So all this HTML coming from the feature food component, we have all this like basic stuff. So the very first thing I would like to do is to assign here an ID of let's call this featured food. That will be the global wrapper. Here we'll be having a class, let's call this called feature food title. So this is BAM. If you never ever see this BAM CSS, you have to simply search BAM, and you will see a good introduction to it, what is BAM and how to name your classes. So the idea is pretty simple. I just wanna, yeah, there you go. So we have a button, and we have button state success, button state danger, wherever. So it's kind of, it's an abbreviation of modifier. BAM, I forgot what is the abbreviation for, but I think it's kind of modifier, a block element modifier. Yeah, this is it. So block standalone entity that is meaningful on its own, like menu, header, container, the element, like the menu item, list item, checkbox, and the modifier like disabled, highlighted, color, whatever. And for the element you added a dash, and for the modifier you added a double dash. Simple as that. That's crash course for free. Okay, so this is an element on itself, and this will be our list. So yeah, we have a lot of ways to go. We can keep the same code here, or we can use the UL, LI, and that kind of stuff, but don't bother a lot. So the main important things that I would like to do is to create let's say a layout that fit our need here. And here I'll try to play a bit with fancy commands to generate quickly the HTML. I know a lot of people like that when I do it. So here, start by doing, let me just get back to my screenshot that I created. So we'll be having a big dude here, which is basically the wrapper, so it's already there. Then we start by dividing this into 2 major columns. So this will be like call 3 or 4, so call 8, and here will be call 4 to divide the 12 column into 1 on a third, a 3 of a fourth, 1 on 4, and 3 on 4. Okay, so just forget what I said in the last second. Call 12 or call 8 dot call, and so call 8 and inside dot call, and here inside this I will create a call, actually a row, sorry, so row, and sorry, oops, can I do this? Yep. And inside this row we'll be having a call 12 multiplied by 2, and this call 12 will contain a dot call md6 multiplied by 2, and inside it let's place a lorem of 14. Let's go. Ooh, that was quick, right? So now if I move back to my template, we can see that we have what is this? What does it generate? So it generated call 8 That does not look like a collate. Let's inspect this and see. Okay, so we have collate. Yeah, it's a collate, and this is a row, col 12, column D6, scroll a bit up, column D6, yep, I know. So here I have col 12, and here actually I have to create a row, right? And inside this row, I will create that. So this should be okay. It's a bit complicated, but once you understand how to write that rows and stuff, it's pretty simple and gain you a lot of time. So that was the very first column, the very first part. And for the second left or right side, we'll be creating a col of 4 and dot col. And inside this, we'll be creating back again to my screenshot. I'm still recording, yeah. So we'll be creating a col 4 that inside it will be placing a couple of col 12. So col 4 and row, and inside it will be doing a col 12 multiplied by 2. Oops. And inside it, let's add some lorem of 20 character. Pretty cool. All right. Except that I need to add. Let's add an HR here just to see. Okay, so pretty cool. We have the structure now, and now it's time to implement some dynamic stuff. So here we have images, text, and these weirdo, I don't know what is this, it's kind of headline, headings, whatever, or subtitle. So okay, let's go ahead and create. Oh, actually, I created a featured, yeah, I created a featured product like mock file, and hopefully I did also import it here. Oh, I didn't. So let me just invite you to check here. So nothing really fancy, just take an ID, name, subtitle, description, and picture. And the picture, I pretty much stole everything from the template, so nobody could judge me. Let's go ahead and import this. So we'll be importing featured from featured. Okay, and let's export that to make sure that everything will be fine. Now let's move back to the component TS file that we could import that. So I would like to do import, and I will pick only featured. Oops, featured. I'm not sure what is the name. Why did not pick up? But anyway, we have to go to from. So moving one step back, another one, and max and slash index. Nice. And here quickly I will declare let's call them featured equals to featured. Right. Here you could define it to be in any no problem, or just an object. It's an object. Pretty cool. Now let's go to the HTML and replace all the HTML we did with some dynamic stuff. Before that, we start customizing the CSS. I just want to put things together, then I could see, so you see the changes while it's going on. Holy crap. It was open when I shake it. Well, my wife will sue me. Okay, I'll clean that later. Sorry. Oh, douchebag. Alright, so as we said, let's back to the screenshot. We have to pay attention to the way that we'll be creating our for each loop here, or ng4. I'm still influenced by Java. So the ng4 must be a bit... Okay, I really have to clean this before I carry on, because everything now is on juice and I don't want to get trouble with my wife. I'm sorry guys that you see this. I kinda decided that I won't cut anything from the videos, so when I start recording then everything must be spontaneous, because I hate people when they cut and they end up with crystal pure video and you say, whoa, this guy is really talented. Well, the heck, he spent time editing more than recording. So I don't want to be the other case for me. What the heck? All right. Sorry for wasting a bit of your time. As we said here, the ngFor must be a bit smart here, since we'll be having, for instance, two ngFor that will be iterating through the element number one, or the couple first element, and we have another another ngFor, sorry, that'll start from the third element and display this up and down style of block, if I can say that. So by the way, here I have an idea on creating a template that we can, a template or a component that we simply pass data to it, and it will be a representation component. So imagine that a component is somewhere stored out there, and you pass him what is the type, let's say type 1 or 2 or 3. So if type 1, then image, then text. If type 2, text and image. And if type 3, then image, and on the bottom of it, that will be the text. That would be good, but actually the problem that I forget the syntax, so I have no shame to say that, by the way. So all right, let me see. Angular create template dynamically. Is this what I'm looking for? Directive. ng template, yes, the ng template. Okay, the ng template. Okay. Actually, the official documentation I'm not always a big fan, because generally it's for reading and not for finding a quick solution. So structure directive, how to use ng template in Angular. Right, so ng template is an Angular element used to render HTML. We use ng template with ngIf directive to display else template. So what exactly, whatever it is written, ng template works, ng template inside tag. If you see the output, you display ng template. Okay. ng template example in Angular using, so ngIf ng template example, ng template. Let me, this is example actually. So let's try this out. ngIf, let's say true, yeah, and ngIf true also. So what is this? ng template, ngIf, then this is this ng template example, ng template, ngIf. I don't understand anything. ng template example. Well, forget actually. Sorry. What is this? Well, I think I will not go on this solution because I have to read a bit. ng4 track AD. ng switch, okay. Now we don't need ng switch. ng template, ng TypeScript, JavaScript case. Thank you, Aran Kumar. Thank you so much. But I think I will not use this solution because I actually forget how to exactly implement it and efficiently implement it. So another solution, as I said, is to use a component that will be only responsible on displaying content. But I don't want to make things more heavy because I'm not convinced that in each for loop you have to call a component and inject it in the DOM and to render it, so it's a bit heavy. right? So enough wasting time. Let's get into this. So forget about the template or ng template. I will be recording a video on that later that try to explain what is that exactly. So here we have to find the unity, and just this is my way of working, by the way. So I'm just really sharing my style on coding. So generally I start by defining the blocks, then find the element that could be iterable, that will be repeated when we do the ng4. So if I look here, I have my very first element, which is the call 12, that is basically this one. Wait, that is basically this one and this one here, and it's divided on 2 columns. So my loop here will be actually on these 2 elements. Okay, so this will be iteration number 1. Wow, it's small, and this is the iteration number 2. So let me do here, let's add a bit of commands. So ng4 for the first 2 elements. Nice. Okay. By the way, the font finally, GitHub finally, the IntelliJ team wake up and created a specific font for coding. Thank you, team. Okay, so start by creating a div here, and this div will be actually hosting the ng4, if you can say that. So let's item of featured, and also we'll be needing the index, because as you said, we need to find when to display left image text and text image, right? So here let I equal to index. Great. Now inside this we have to create, let me get rid of this. Inside this div we have to create a call 6 twice. But here we will be running into a little problem, and let me explain that. So here normally we'll be creating a div call 6, and this will be containing, for example, let's quickly display item.description. Good. So now if I do refresh, look what will happen here and inspect. So we have row, we have not this one, but actually this one, we have call 12 row, call the first call, and we have a row, call, row, and here we have actually a couple of, or 3 of call 6, but the grid is not working correctly because the parent of this call 6 is not a Bootstrap class. So here we need a row to be placed there, but because we are kind of forced to do things this way, we need to find a solution that this class could fit with the Bootstrap grid. So this class must be a row. And as a consequence, if it's a row inside a row, this will cause more problems. So the solution that I'm not a big fan of it, but we have no choice here, is to add the call 12 here, that we fix the margin and the padding of the Bootstrap. Now if I do refresh, we have 1, 2, 3. Come on. I think I was quicker this time than the computer. Oops. What happened? Call 12. Call 12. Call 6. So this is a call call 6, call 12. Oh, yeah. This is the row. I don't understand, man. Wow. I told you guys, this is not your typical videos, right? This is not a typical tutorial. So here call, and we must have a row, and inside the row we have to generate the call 6. So I made a mistake. This one actually should be a call md6 and md6 and call, just for full width when it's on mobile, and this must be taken away, and this one too, and we don't need to assign a call right there. So moving back, we have the block number 1, block number 2, and block number 3. Pretty cool. Now let's limit the loop to only display the very first couple of elements. So here I will do an ngIf, and the ngIf will be as follow. So we check if I is always lower than 2, then do your things. Elsewhere we don't do anything. So here we'll be having only two blocks. Wait, oh dude. Okay, I made a mistake again. So here I'm displaying 6 by 6 or 2 by 2, and here it must be full width, dude. Okay, this must be col 12. Yeah, must be col 12. Yep. So this is the element number 1 normally. Col 12 and col 12. And here, as you may see, we have a generated, but it does reflect the false. Look at that. It generated the false. Well, I don't have an idea how to really limit and not allow it to generate an iteration there. Let's Google again, Angular ng4 limits. All right, how can I apply? Tweet, ng4 tweet of single category. This example will always end up by creating a second, will create an element. So I just want to do something that I could show you that that's not the best solution out there. So here, let's suppose I'd like to have more than just 3 elements. Oh, come on. Okay. Now, if I look here inside the DOM, will it generate a ton of empty divs? Yep. And this is not good. This is not good. ngTemplate ng4. If you want to wrap in a div. Yep, this is it. ngTemplate. Let minus index. Okay. Let me try this with the ngTemplate. Probably it solved the problem, because it's really ugly when you think that you've done things correctly and you end up by a ton of empty divs generated inside the DOM. So let's do this here. Okay, ng4 / ngTemplate, and let's do the ng4 single category. Let's item. Let's do item ng off featured, and I would do item dot dot picture. Let's put that inside an image. Okay, ng4 of what? Resolved. Ow, run into trouble. ng4 ng4 let tweet. Can I let item? Yep. That, come on, solve the problem, dude. Well, to be honest, I don't know this syntax. I never use it this way. I used ngTemplate, but not this way. So here we'll be creating a div, or let's create an ngIf I lower than 2, for example. Come on. Normally you should have 1, 2, and do we have more elements? ngbind if okay. So yeah, that's acceptable. That's great. That's fair for me. So let's transform this ng4 into the other format and replace the class. Great. So ngIf, right, and this is an extra one. And come on. I'm going to be demonetized for singing. And template. Okay, now let's see how it will look like. Right, it looked like nothing. So what do we have here? We have call row, call 12, call 12. What? Call row, call MD. Call MD. What's wrong here, mate? This is okay. I just want to see where my things are gone. So this is my for loop and inspecting. Okay, so this is the element number 1 and it's a row. I have to add a class here, class that will be, so row, we don't need really a class there. Let's go directly to this class, call md12, call, and yep, there you work, that's working. Now let's implement the image. So we have to divide this element into another row and a call md6 multiplied by 2 here, 2, and the very first element will be the image, or the image, yes. So img, and here we'll be pasting item.picture, and don't forget always to add the description or the name, because it's really important for all what is SEO. If you know what is SEO, then you have to know what is it. Okay, so we have image text, image text. Now we have to do the if to flip image text, text image, and to do this we'll be using simply mod in if with a mod. But again, the solution, I don't like it so much because we'll be having a duplication on code. So I will simply came here, and I can use the ng switch here, but I will keep things simple. And let's actually do it on this this ng in this row. So ng if I will do I mod 2, the rest of the division of I by 2. If it's equal to 0, then do that. If does not equal to 0, do the opposite. Okay, so here, different than 0, we simply going to flip these two divs. Oops, what did happen there? Just move this here, and that's all what I need. So boom, great. So the egg, no problem, does not really matter. I don't care about images here. And let's implement the third for each. So I go ahead and copy this entire ng. Sorry. So we'll be placing things here. Ng, close that. Close ng template. Nice. And we do pretty much the same thing, except here instead of call 6 will be placing a call 12, because this is simply taking the full width of this block. So let's pick this element. Okay, and place it here. We don't need to have the ngif there. So no, if I move back, where is the image? Ooh, crap. Let me get rid of this. And ng template, ng, okay, call for, it must be a row here. We need a row. Then inside this row, well, ng if call. Well, I think I have an extra classes here. So this is the global wrapper, call 12, another row. Can I get rid of one of them? This is call 12, another call 12, and inside a row in GF2, this will be bigger than 2, bigger than 1 actually, because it's starting from 0, and row call well, I think I can do remove this, not sure. Let's try remove this class and call. Okay, let's try this. Oh, that didn't work. Why it's displaying the all images? Because I added like a ton of them. Alright, so now we have only one image. Where is the other image? Why it's moving to the next line? What's wrong? What went wrong here? This is a row. Don't need this. So this is a row. Call 12. Oh, something is missing here. As I imagine something. Okay, no, call parallel with the call, ng, and do we have an extra slash div? It's both that. Let's see if that solves my problem. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Great. Now let's go and implement these first descriptions. So here and here and somewhere here. Let's start by adding some classes to this content. So this is the image. Where is the image? I don't see it. This is the image. We don't need to add a class to it. But here, let's say this is featured food item. And inside this featured food item, we'll be having the description and the title and that subheading or heading. So here I will do in each two. Let's go in each three, and this will be simply the item dot title or name. I think it's called name. Yep. And inside, after that will be h4, and it will be item dot subtitle. Yep. Come on, subtitle. And we end up with the description that will be simply placed under a div, and let's call this a class with with the featured food item description. Okay, nice. So I'll go ahead and copy this, all this to the other element. So the call 6 mg, and paste that one here and scroll a bit down and do the same things for this block. And let's see our new layout. Pretty cool, nice. So we start having more content and start to see the template showing off. And here we have to center the content. So I'll be using this feature on IntelliJ that will allow you to write at the same place, text align center, and what else? Oh, so it does work here, but not here. Why? Because probably I was writing on the wrong place. Text center, h3. Where is the h3, h4, and h3 text center? Come on, dude. Well, embarrassing. Call 6, call. Ow. Text center. Oh, I placed that on the image. Sorry, my bad. Okay, now it's centered. What else we could do? I must add the button here. So description and this description here and the other description here. So I'll create an anchor here that point to nothing for now, and let's add it. What is the word? Learn more, and we could add a little row here. Okay, and just quick class adjustment here. The very first thing is uppercase, and that's okay. Nice. I just want to remove the hash here just to avoid that blue default color of links. Okay, cool. Now, what about focusing on the title section here to turn it to something similar to this? Okay, so the background is not that white, so let's go ahead and steal the color. So container. Okay, let me show you how I do things generally, because sometimes I get lost with these divs and kind of things. So I jump and set color red and use the pipette. Boom, click there, you get the color, and you could go back to do things the way you want. So here I have featured product, this the main wrapper, and apply a background color and paste that one. And here the next thing is to build featured food. How did I call that? Scroll to the top, the featured. We have featured title, featured title. We have also food item, that inside it we find the H3 as the AMG as the H4. Why in the heck I did misorder this? And we have the description, feature description, descripting. Okay, no problem. I don't have time to replace that. And the anchor. Nice. Okay, so a bit of formatting. There you go. So the title we will be purely stealing here, just to speed up a bit the process. So it's font size 15, margin bottom. I just want to say Playfair. I don't have Playfair, so I will simply copy that and hope it will fall back to serif. I think that's serif. That's not something other than serif, if I'm not wrong. So font or FZ, just an abbreviation or shortcut to that. Serif. All right, let's see how it will look like. Fine, told you that's a serif. Nice. So serif, and okay, so we have a little problem here. The wrapper is not full width, it's centered because it is put inside a container here. So we have to fill with that and quickly create container wrapping our content just to put it to the center again. So that will look better now. Okay, now we have to center, added more padding to this element. So go to this title and here, so text center and padding 5 and margin 5, just to force it to have more padding and more margin, you know. And come on, there you go. Except we need to add really more padding and more margin to it, other than P5 and P8. And in this case I would like to do things directly on the browser because I can see the changes in real time. And we have this, I forget to add it, let me just place it here. So suppose it's not a span but a P. Well, I think this is not correctly semantic. Element P is not allowed here. Yep. So I think it does accept only a span or a div. Nice. It accepts a div. No problem. So here the block, just to make sure it went to the next line, and subtitle, just to make sure to stay organized, and to keep the role of bem block element modifier. And here, okay, place that one there, and again back here to style. So font size, nothing else. The font family will be inherited from the parent, and font width, it must be lighter. I don't know if sans serif has a lighter font family. No, it does not work. It's not serif, that one. Font, it's open sun, and it's, I think it's falling back to font family. Yeah, it's falling back to Arial. And font width, forget it. I want to spend more time on that. So font family, Arial serif. Let's try Roboto with a 300. I think Roboto is installed in my machine. I'm not sure, but if this could give me, okay, pretty nice. And a bit of merging. And what about MT4? Come on. Okay, nice. That's nice. But we need to give more space. Dude, this H2, it has a padding P5, P whatever. So I'll do margin less 4 EM0. I'm overridden here by this M5. So let's cancel that. What? That's huge. So what about 2? Yep, 2 EM confirmed. Top and left, top and bottom, sorry. So the title here, place that, and here we have to get rid of that P or M margin. There we go. Refreshing, and voila, start to have a beautiful view. Good, nice. Now let's customize this too. And if you look here to this text, it seems like it's centered vertically in relation with the wrapper, the white wrapper. So how to do this? It's basically should be done through flex, that I'm not a big fan of, but thanks to Bootstrap, they facilitate things a lot. So let's first of all customize it to fit our need in terms of layout and in terms of font size, etc. So we'll just pick this entire block and we'll be applying that to through the H3, and just get rid of that one. And the H4, I think the H4, what is the font size? It's I think it's 20 something. Yeah, okay, there you go. So the H4, this font size uppercase, we don't need this. Yeah, let's leave it, no problem. Okay, well, I prefer using classes that are already there, so no problem, no need really to recreate the rule since it's already there. So uppercase from Bootstrap and you'll be good to go. Refreshing, brief, bananas, but does not really look like that. So it's problem of fonts problem. So FF will be simply this one. All right. Now if I refresh, okay, start being acceptable, except the color. How does it look like? Let me refresh again because I screwed up the colors right there. Okay, let's carry on. So the color of this is this kind of orange color. So let's replace this one. Okay, cool. What else? This text is font sans, body, whatever. P and B5. Okay, so it's open sun. I just want to pick these 3 properties and place them to here. So the line height is, let's keep that. The font size, it's okay. So we have a problem with the font width and the font family that here I'll be applying Roboto, and let's fall it back to sans serif in case. No. Oh, sorry. It must be actually placed inside the here. It must be placed here. There you go. Gray, not a gray. And font family, font width. Let's check it out. It's recording. Just have to check out over and over again that it's recording. Why it's not exactly what I am aiming to have. No. It's not the same. Because it's not the same font, it's normal. But it does not look even. Well, what about centralizing this? Alright, this is better. So here we have a font size, font width of 300. And I can confirm that, except the color of this one is not what I am expecting to have. So H4, is that an H4? Okay, then the color, then we have to push this button to the bottom. Button to the bottom. I prefer doing that quickly here because we have a lot of iterations. So let's do margin top, let's do 3 em. Okay. Well, start to be created, to be represented. Too many fast, if you can say that. Display block, D block, cool. Since it's an anchor, so it must be boom. There we go. Okay, now it's time to center all this content vertically inside the block. So let's close this. Where is the ng4? The very first one, which is item here. Okay, so we have an item number 1, and we must have another item somewhere down. So we are looking for this one, and we are also looking for this one, and another text center, this one. So we'll do the following here. We have to create actually a div inside this div that will be wrapping all the content that we did display there. So our mission won't be that easy. So let me do this in the hope that this will select even the content. Nice. So here, let me create a div that will have a class flex colon dflex and content center, right? I think it's content center, align content center. Yep. Let's hope this will not fail me. So refreshing. Okay, looking. Come on, dude. Okay. Not sure that it's really centered there. Okay, so it's flex column, display flex, and let's do this background red, high 100%. No, it's not working. Display flex column. Did I miss something? Flex child display block. Child center. Is that vertically? Display flex child. Yeah, just have to center them. It's called centering. This is what I'm looking for. Align top. Justify. Have to have these rules here. So if I do this, yep. So what is missing in my align center and justify content center? Let me go back here. So where I was. Okay, align content center and justify content center. Yep. Shooty crap. Okay, I can do this. Hopefully this won't fail me. Oh, come on. I don't like to repeat things. Okay. So, okay, let's see. This should be okay. This should work fine. Come on. Oh no, it's not working. Okay, justify. What about height? Height 100%. It's working. Background. Yeah, dude. What we have to do next is this. We have simply to apply. Come on, jump, up here. And each 100, meaning it's high 100%, and that should be magic now. Nice, very nice. Make this bigger. Well, I am happy. Okay, oops, come here, dude. I did not finish yet. Okay, so the missing block, the missing piece here is these images, because they're not even. One is big, while the other one is small, and we are missing that a row on the section there. So let's go ahead and apply that. All right, so I have an idea for this image. So instead of displaying them as an image, as a real image, as an EMG, I would like to display them as a background image. So that way I will have more control on the element, and I can shrink the image the way I want to fit my need. So let's move back here. So EMG, and where is the other EMG? That's another one, and we're missing another one, which is, come on, show yourself. This is it. Nice. So grow that, and here, oof, create EMG wrapper. Oh, pay attention, we have to respect the rules, buddy. So featured product, featured food, item, EMG wrapper. That makes sense now. Okay, so instead of displaying the image as we said here as an image, we'll be using it as a background image. So here I will do style and BG background image URL, and paste that one right there. And here we have also to add the property, but let me show you first what will happen, because all the image will disappear because the block is empty. So since it's empty, it collapsed to no views, it does not render anything, so the height is 0. So we needed to do the following. So simply we have to, where is it? We have to add the property of height to, let's say, 300 pixel. I have to do that in the browser directly, that I could say things better. So here I will say that all the features image stuff will be having a height of 300 pixel, 300 or 450. It's kind of a lot, but yeah, let's stick with a 400. Let's try to put them together at the same level that we could have a better idea. So let me show you one of my tools to fit these things together. I use this. Yep. It's primitive solution. So you have to scroll some pixel down. Not exactly, but we could say it will be 400. So let's validate this 400. And moving back to item, can get rid of the image here. And now we have to play a bit around with the image display, or the background image, and how to display it. So the next question is why I'm having this little gap. Because we have a padding. Oh, well, I think the creator class is no need. So I will do a quick correction here. So I will simply do this. Wait. Okay. So do all this. Stop right there. X. That div, no need. And I will be placing this here. Okay. Everybody's good. Just to see, I'd like to delete that one. Goodbye. Ow. Featured image. Featured image. Featured image. This is okay, except this one is not okay, so we have to do this. No, everything should be okay. Oh no. That's a div right there. And are we okay? Let's see. So it's broken for the last one. It's broken, dude. Right, so featured image of wrapper with the style. Let's get back here. So this close here. This one. Okay, let me see the console. Normally I should say that there is a missing tag. Yep. Picture item. Feature. EMG stuff. Style. Background image URL. What's the matter, buddy? Text 12. Well, featured food wrapper, style. Come on, 1 hour 3 minutes. There you go. Except the height is not being applied here. I don't know why. Call food, featured food item image wrapper. So here, featured food image. Rape. Wow, I call it rape. It's a wrap already. Why it's not taking a height? Come on. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Just missing this class. We have to edit it here in the ng if. So class equal to that, and voila, it's working. Let's get rid of that lorem no sense things. Okay, that's nice, that's perfect. Well, what do you think, guys? Should we say good job? No, you don't know yet. Not yet, buddy. Yeah, the background is not okay here. Must be white. The body here must be white. I have to do this. Okay, it's simple. So I'll be creating a BG white here. So let's call this dot bg white. It's simply bg. Take this hash code. Okay, moving back to the HTML, and we have to find the right class, but that basically will be containing the content. So the flags here, this one, and this one, and there's another one missing. Who is this one? Okay, so no, I can say that everything should be okay. No. The call. Where's the BG White? I don't see that. Okay, so BG White column D6. Oh crap, not there. Not there, sorry. Must be applied here, where we have the call 6, call 12, and another call 6. Nice. No, everything should be fine. Let's go full screen, that I can show off a bit. Again, this is not taking stuff seriously. Why? Brother. Command bro. Food item. Height 100%. Wow. Well. But this is a fixed height. This is a high 400 pixel. But I have to do this too. Okay. This is a drawback here. You have to force that to be 400 pixel. So fortunately, here we have to do each 400. Okay. Yeah, sometimes you have to put things the bad way. So each 400. Okay, not minus, but 400. Welcome back. Come on, for sake. I think I have to. Is this in GIF? Not here, buddy. Okay, but where? Deflex. This is the last one. This must be it. So height is 100%. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Now let's end up by adding a bit of margin bottom to this element. So here I will do container fluid MB5 just to separate it a bit from that. Background is not working. Come on, do that. Wake up. Bro. Okay, let's margin bottom 4 EM. What do you think about that? Wait. What the heck is going on here? What's going on here? Margin bottom. Oh, it's already have one MB5. What? It's already margining. So let me show yourself. Margin bottom. Border 5 pixel dotted red. So that's the limit. So is right. So margin and padding. Okay. PB5. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. So margin bottom, forget that. And here added margin bottom PB5. Well, good job, guys. Good job. Thank you for watching. If you like that, again, please subscribe to this channel. Stay tuned because this year we will get more videos, more hits, and until we get something really beautiful. So we can say that we did a good job so far. Thank you for watching. Don't miss the other episode. The link to the playlist is in the description and pinned in the first video. What else can I say? Also, you could clone the source code of this work that will be available on GitHub. The link also to the GitHub is in the description. I would like to thank you for watching to this time, 1 hour and so. Peace.